Morning everybody. Oh, that was a rough night, wasn't it? Oh dear. We thought we had a nice little parking place, but it couldn't have been worse.
As usual. Well, quite often.
Well, we had a couple of fridges park up next to us, as you know. Well, no, you know about one. Another one came up, but he was just having a break. And then if you can see in the mirror here, in Angie's mirror, there is a fridge parked there. It's not running, but it all went on last night with him backing in, and he was about that close off the truck. So I've had to move so Angie can get in and out of her door. I caught him peeing out in absolutely not hiding himself at all. And then he sat on the on this curb here, freshening his breath up like they normally do with a fag, and coughing his lungs up, wasn't he? Disgusting people. And there's the usual bottle of pee standing up by one of the trees behind us. Plus the road's noisy and it's a bit breezy. You might be hearing that on the mic.
It was quite hot last night too.
Yeah, that didn't help, and that thing up there didn't work. It worked for about an hour, didn't it? Rubbish.
Because we had that on, we didn't open the windows, so the windows weren't open when it went off.
No.
So we were a bit warm.
No, it wasn't very good at all, was it?
It would have been noisier if we...
Well, I did open the window a little bit. Yeah, they were open a little bit after that went off. So yeah, I think there was also two buses turned up, not together, but there was a lot of shouting and hullabaloo a little bit away from us, wasn't there, that you could hear? Oh yeah, the usual horn honking.
That's become a thing in Europe, hasn't it, this year?
People are so inconsiderate. Shouting, horn blowing, parking too close so you can't get out your truck.
Well, I want to get out your side. It's a good job I'm not too fat.
We'd had enough of it, so we got up a little bit early. We should be down in Cannes about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Please, wasn't it? Because it's an urgent delivery. But it wasn't due till this afternoon, so they've got it early. So there we go. Right, we're going to finish our tea. I'm going to do a walk round, and then we're going to crack on, aren't we?
You're going to teach him how to do it.
Yes. He'll look at me and think, what's he doing? Why is he walking around his truck? What's he doing? Look and learn, foreigner. I don't know where he's off of. Can you see?
No.
What is it?
I don't know. He's looking at me though.
See, they just sit there and stare at you.
They're like kids.
Oh, they make you sick, don't they? Anyway, we'll see you in a bit. Right, I've just done my walk round, and yes, he did sit there staring at me with a second fag lit up, and it's in the space of 10 minutes of him getting out of his pit, isn't it?
He's coughing.
Yeah, you can hear him coughing his lungs up. Don't he realise it's what he's putting into his lungs that's making him cough his lungs up? But staring at me because I'm walking around, checking my fuel caps, checking everything's hanging off, checking my wheel nuts aren't hanging off, the wheels are still there.
Lights are working.
Yeah, but I've had to move. I couldn't do a walk around with him that far away from us.
Well, it was literally a foot.
Yeah, I
could move.
Can get down the side, can get the door out open. Right, let's go. Let's get out of there.
They're still looking.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, disgusting, right. He didn't need to get over that far because there's about 3 foot to the line that's upside of him. No, that was an awful night's sleep, wasn't it?
Look at Ben.
Oh my God. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, I'm glad to get out of there.
Services and all that, but until it's finished and everybody knows where they're supposed to park
Yeah.
and stuff,
It's a bit all over the place, isn't it? Sorry, we're just talking about something else that we can't talk to you about because there's a little bit of not disgusting language, but not YouTube friendly language. So anyway, we're an hour away from Cannes now. I've got to ring the customer to let them know that I'm on my way. We just got to both select a coffee, haven't we? And just as we turned up, a bloody coach turned up, so we had to rush in there quick, didn't we?
Yeah, before well, I still had to queue. But
I
you know, everybody meanders really slowly, and you're trying to get round them and go into the room.
Yeah, I know. Well, I managed to get in. It's not so bad with the blokes, because they normally go and stand to have their pinkle powder, but I didn't this time, did I?
Oh, good.
We got our pinkle powder. Who gave us that? Michael.
It's Michael Heiser.
Michael Heiser. Obviously, you know, he's German, so it's a German saying. Right, pinkle powder, which is really good.
It's a pee break.
That's a pee break. So Angie's done the sprinkle powder, which we had last night.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It's not a real saying. It's just us making it up.
Stupid.
But I need a little bit.
Shower.
That was our shower last night. But I needed a little bit more than a pinkle powder this morning.
Oh no!
I needed a stinkle powder.
Oh, too much.
So I managed to go straight in the trap and do my stinkle powder.
TMI.
What? It's not. It's just it.
We've got the three things now.
Pinkle, sprinkle, and tinkle. No, pinkle, sprinkle, and stinkle. But it's better to do your stinkle before you sprinkle, because then you're clean after doing your stinkle.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, on that bombshell, I'm going to ring the customer and let him know I'm an hour away, and we're going to have a coffee and then go. We're having a 15-minute break, aren't we?
Yeah. It's nice.
So I hope you'll use that, like you use up your bum and yours and bum and all that.
Ticket.
Ticket. And now you'll be saying to your other half, I'm just going to go for a stinkle powder. They look at you and go, what? We've rung customer. We can't go to where their premises is, where I've been before, because the police are stopping us going in there now because there's a 3.5 ton weight limit. That's why I had trouble getting in before when I had my old truck. Well, that's got to be out. That's 4 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the only way I could combat it this time, I'll change my truck to a 3.5 tonner to get in there.
On the sat-nav setting.
Yeah, on the sat-nav. I didn't go out and do a rebuild. Yeah, I'm not that good. So, but we've got to now deliver just a few yards down the road in a BP garage. So it might be easier actually if we can get in the BP. That is. Aye.
South of France deliveries are never easy.
No, they're not, are they? But you know, he's a really nice guy, but he's trying to give me this address, and he got the French accent. He speaks good English, but he's just sent it through on a text message, so I can put it in the old sat nav, and we can be sure then. So we're going to be there in 55 minutes. Junction now, exit 41, off of the A8.
Now take the next exit on the right.
And that will drop us down into Cannes. I think we've got to go around a bit of a loop, right around a big loop.
Warning.
Do like the trees down here, don't they? It goes a bit haywire. We go round and round, and we end up on there, that roundabout down here. If we do, right beside where we are now, to the right. Yeah, we go around a big loop here, and end up back beside where we've just come off the motorway.
After 700 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
That's where the fun begins. Round and round, there we go.
Warning.
I feel I've been doing it before.
Now, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'm all coming up the inside, look.
Now, exit. Then, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Coming round under the motorway again, look. Back to where we started.
After 500 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Sometimes it's nice to come off the beaten track, isn't it?
See a little bit.
Bit of the normal roads. We don't often do that, do we? And now, to the left of us,
Now,
is where we
at
came
the
round on the slip
roundabout,
road.
take the second exit. Now, exit.
Yeah, it does look familiar. Perhaps all these places look the same. Bloody traffic.
After 700 yards, at the roundabout, take the third exit.
Palm trees. It's a bit narrow through here, isn't it? Look. They don't give you a lot of room. What do you mean he's bun?
They do like that concrete.
They do, don't they? Aeroplane now, look.
Now, at the roundabout, take the third exit.
Strange to be.
Yeah.
Any shenanigans with scooters?
No, I've already seen shenanigans with scooters down here. Look at that plane, look.
After 400 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit. After 700 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'm sure I've been down here before. Perhaps this is the way I came in 4 years ago. Listen, I didn't come out with a bus, look. Second exit. Down through there.
Down there?
Yeah. And when that bus is just going. Right, well, that's well done, mate.
Idiot.
Steer, throw your hands up in the air like a Frenchman. Oh, hang on, he is, isn't he? What a twat, isn't it? Just come out in front of a truck.
Right down there.
What's right down there?
He was.
Yeah. That's like that thing we saw on Twitter, wasn't it? That bloke drove right over someone on a motorbike because he didn't see him in his blind spot. Yeah, this is definitely off the beaten track, isn't it? Look at them all sitting outside drinking bloody coffee and everything.
Nice.
Yes, just chilling out, drinking coffee. here, look.
Busy.
It's busy, isn't it?
It's the summer holidays, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we've
They're
got all
off
that
on holiday
bloody are
tomorrow.
all off. Does everybody take time off then? Not everybody, surely. I don't know, what's this all about? I don't know, I don't understand this junction. Not at all. Is this every person for himself? I just don't understand this. He's going to let me go. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to get bloke a sex change in. God, it's confusing that, isn't it? Just a load of old lines painted in the road.
And big sort of bits of paint just splodged in the road in a shape. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go around that.
Shapes that show us what to do. Church.
This last bit's taken the longest, isn't it?
Visions of Paris, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it, with the traffic, isn't it?
And Saint-Tropez.
Saint-Tropez. Right, we're 686 yards away from where we got to deliver now. That's going to take us about 15 minutes, I expect.
Now turn left, then keep left.
We're going to turn left up here at these lights. All very confusing. Left up here. Oh, I can see the BP. Oh, that looks really nice place to deliver, doesn't it? We can't turn left over there anyway. How can we deliver outside there? There's all bloody parked cars and everything. Unless we stop on the right up here. We can stop on the right opposite the garage, I think. I think it might be the best bet, don't you? Opposite the garage, in front of this van.
After 200 yards, keep left and go straight on. Then at the roundabout, take the third exit.
There's no way I can, no way I can get in there. Somebody's come right up behind me. Somebody's right in behind us. This is ridiculous. I've put my hazards on. If they want to stay there, they can stay there. That thick. Right, we're tipped, and I'll tell you a little story in a minute. I'm just going to ring the office to see what they want us to do. So, just hang on a minute. We'll see. It's absolute chaos here, as usual. Hello mate, I'm tipped in Cannes. Alright mate, cheers then. Cheers, see you, bye, bye. Cologne. Anyway, you got the gist of that, I expect. We got to go to Cologne to have this thing called Argofox fitted as a tracker and sat nav and stuff. And, I ain't gonna be able to swing out here now because we've got a bloody car parked in front and I'm right up against these bollards. Didn't think you were allowed to park along here. Anyway, so that's it. We're going to be trapped in France, aren't we? There's no way.
Trapped.
We're not going to get out. I was going to have a look, see what's what. And right, this is we've got quite a road here now, and turn around and come back. I bet no one's going to let me out. Put money on this lot. Not one of them. Look. No, just keep coming. Not one of them. Rude. Oh, it's only because you want to turn left. Thank you, mate. Anyway, we've got to now head up through France to go to Cologne, and it's we're not going to be. We're just going to be stuck in France, aren't we? We're looking. We've got to go via Langres.
Back on the same route.
Yeah, and it's 9 hours to Langres. God, this roundabout looks a bit tight, doesn't it? With this stupid lock on this. Right, we'll see if we can shake this lot up round here. Yeah. Right, take a right swing at this. I might just do it. I'm indicating, aren't I? I thought I was indicating then. I was. Oh, look how rubbish this lock is on this thing. Made it though. Right.
Luckily there's no curb.
No. Right then, our business is done here. Because that's it. We're actually heading back exactly the same way as we came, but then on the way up at Langres we split and go into Germany and have this stuff fitted on Monday.
Get there.
Well, we might not even get there Monday. I'll work once we get up the road today. Have you got a green light there?
This idiot backing out.
Yeah. Once we get on the once we get on track today, we'll be able to put it in the sat-nav to see how long it takes to go to Cologne. It might be Tuesday morning. Anyway, this little story I've got to tell you. You're aware I was unloading on the side of the road. It's a little bit chaotic there with traffic and everything. And a fire appliance van went through, so they all panicked like they do. All their brains went to mush. They all pulled over to the right to let it through. And there was one vehicle up beyond the ramp. You know, the ramp was down ready for me to unload. I thought, oh, well, here go in a minute. So I unstraps the car, jumps up in it, starts reversing off. He's still there. This thing's all been gone about 2 or 3 minutes, isn't it? This fire services vehicle. So I've obviously got reversing lights on because it's in reverse. I've got brake lights on because I'm coming down a slope, and I'm heading towards him. Now, what's the telltale signs that that vehicle is going to be coming at you and down the ramp off of the truck I'm unloading? So I gestures to him to move, and he just sits there. And then I shouts, "Please move!" He gets out and walks off. I said, "Oi!" And it's all queuing traffic. There's all people sitting away to get out of them traffic lights. They're all watching this episode going on, and they're all laughing at him to say what an idiot. So I said, "Oh, move!" And I'm going towards him, and he's just gesturing to me as though, what? Isn't it? It's obvious I am unloading my vehicle, a vehicle off my vehicle, to go onto the tarmac, which he is on. It wasn't no issue for him to reverse. He had loads of room behind him. There was no cars behind him. He wasn't reversing out into a junction. He just had to go back about 10 feet. That's all.
What was the...
He went like that to me. I don't know what that means. But if he wants to pay me, you know, it's entirely up to him.
You should have put your hand up, okay?
But what an idiot. Are we allowed to cross this line when a bus is... I don't know if we're allowed to. No, I don't think so. They'll just stay with us.
It's a solid line.
Yeah. So, and then when the guy turns up to take the car away, because he took it on tray plates, I said, "Is he with you?" He said, "No." I said, and I explained it to him, and he said something like, "France is broken or sold or something," because he's French. He said, he thought, obviously he thought he was an idiot as well.
This is this funny junction.
Yeah, it's not so bad for us because we're just going straight on, isn't it?
It was weird.
Yeah, we're back at that shopping place, but yeah, look at this bloke with his vest on and his beard and everything. Look at him. Anyway, but if I'd come up behind a transporter with the ramp down,
or any truck that was unloading, a truck loads and unloads.
Yeah, but we need quite a bit of room, don't we?
Yeah.
We need at least. Look at this idiot. We need at least. Look at him.
After 700 yards,
we need at least a car and a half length.
Exit.
Yeah, because you've got the ramp, and then you've got to move the car off of that ramp. So you need a car's length to do that.
What's this Clio doing?
What's that?
What is this doing? What is she doing? Jesus Christ. So I would go nowhere near it. Alright, pull in if you need to come off out the way of emergency vehicle. It's all fair enough, isn't it?
Had room behind it.
Yeah. But there you go. People. The whole place would be. What's this bloke in this bloody Volkswagen doing? He's off of the UK, look.
Yeah. Perhaps he's lost.
Oh. You know, night times would be so much better without people, wouldn't it? We'd be able to get some sleep. Oh, look at this here.
These bikes are awful, aren't they? Just weave everywhere.
Look at that old Citroen van over there.
Yeah.
Mind you, it's got wheels in it. It's a trailer, it's not real. Look, they jack the middle wheels up and they pull it. It's got a tow bar on the front. It's not an actual one. It's a. Oh, that's good. It looks a bit stupid with them wheels in the middle, though, doesn't it? We should cover them up. I don't know what this place is called. Avenue Francis Tonner. That's
I like your attempts at the accent.
It's Avenue France Tonner. T-O-N-N-E-R. I'm going. I'm sitting behind that forever. And enough of that. Oh yeah. But that was the lesser of two evils, I think, because we were able to spin around and come out, weren't we?
Yeah, because of the roundabout.
Yeah.
Now, at the roundabout,
Lucky.
take the second exit.
Dodgy places, isn't it?
But lucky we could go up, we could get stopped where we were. Imagine if there was vehicles parked there. We wouldn't have got, we'd have got around that roundabout, and then where we would have gone? Nowhere. God, this is bloody lovely through here, isn't it? I think there's somewhere else we've been down here like this, with all this bus stuff in the middle.
After 700 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Lunchtime. You got cheese and cucumber.
Cheese, tomato and cucumber and salad cream.
I've had mine. I've had cheese and onion, deli filler, and some tomatoes with
nice.
healthy bread. Because we're a bit worried about the bread because you normally keep it in the back and it's a little bit warm. Last little bit went mouldy, didn't it? But it was a little bit old. And
That
this
was
is,
old.
hey, it was
was
old.
old.
Yeah, we usually manage to eke our bread out, don't we? But we stopped in this services time before and the coffee was vile, wasn't it? And it was absolutely disgusting, so we've made our own. McDonald's is a bit expensive in here and all. It wasn't McDonald's coffee, it was out of the machine. You know, like we get them nice selector ones.
It's generally alright.
Yeah, but it was...
in here, it was horrible.
Oh, disgusting, wasn't it?
I even wrote it on the map
Yeah.
where the services is.
Yeah,
for our coffee.
on the atlas, Angie writes little notes so we know what to expect, don't you? So I've worked it out to up to Cologne from here is 15 hours 20 drive. So that's definitely going to be Tuesday morning, I think, running there. Because if we could have run tomorrow, because the French are having their holiday and we're not allowed to, we would have got there easy Monday. We could have done a full day tomorrow, got decent day's pay for it, but because of the French I'm losing out on a day's overtime, and
Having to sit.
having to sit in all this heat.
Yeah, what is the temperature?
The temperature's showing, well, it's only 29, but it's hotter than that out there.
It's really hot getting out, especially when you get out of an aircon.
Yeah. So at the moment, on a 10-hour drive, I've got 6 hours 20 left, but I ain't going to use all that. I'm not going to drive right up to my hours. So we'll go and find somewhere to park up for the weekend.
It's all that as well. Can everybody be wanting to park?
Yeah, everywhere's going to be rammed, isn't it? So you don't want to leave it too late. So we're going to have another break before we finish. And then it's a 9-hour slog on Monday up to Cologne. So that'll be drive out there, park up, that'll be it, go in the depot on Tuesday morning, and then pick our load up from somewhere else in Cologne. Just got to come back and go up to Nuneaton. So yeah, they ask you when you're going to get in these places. You can only guess, can't you, until you sit down and do your maths, your driving times and everything. Yeah, and I was standing waiting for Angie coming out the toilet, wasn't I, after your pinkle?
Yes.
And there was Angie's double coming out. She had sunglasses on, but she looked very much
well, these
like...
go dark.
Yeah, I know, but not inside. But she had similar haircut. It was slightly greyer. I just had that moment. I thought, you weren't wearing that clothes when you went in the toilet. So how about that?
Know his own wife.
How about that, fans? You could have two for the price of one. Look.
He doesn't know his own wife.
I do know my own wife, only too well.
You don't.
Yes, I do. Oh, I don't know. What are you keeping back then? No?
You like to know.
Phew. Yes. So that's where we are at the moment. Well, we're in the south of France, baking. Well, we're not, because we've got that roof aircon on for its little half-hour stint.
We're in Air de Canaver.
Air de Canaver. 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 Canaver.
Canaver.
Yeah, so I don't know where we're going to get the night summer up in France. Just hope it's a better night than last night. We've got three nights parked up in the same place, so I just hope we can get a decent spot. All this job's great. It's just the people.
Nights,
3 tonight, Saturday night, Sunday night.
Oh God.
3
It was
nights.
Friday.
So this job's great. It's just all the people you've got to rub shoulders with. That idiot. Yeah, I said this morning I caught him peeing out the back of his, round the back of his truck, and then he sat down there coughing his lungs up, putting his breath freshener, smoky thing in his mouth this morning. They're all like that. All got filthy bloody manners and filthy habits.
And then they stare at you.
And they stare at you, and their truck is minging on the outside. But then they go up their 4 steps to heaven and they kick their shoes off in their little palace because they can't have shoes on the floor. They're the bare feet brigade, aren't they?
Well, he had shoes beside.
That wasn't him. That was another one. There was another one. That was one. That was that one down there when we had our break on the way into Cannes.
Was it?
Yeah, that Romanian. When we backed in down there. Anyway, yeah. So they have this all can't get shoes in the cab. Got to drive in bare feet squad. But they just got filthy habits. Pity they all don't have all the good habits and everything. Anyway.
Well, a little bit of standard and respect for yourself, maybe.
And people all
other
around
people.
you. Yeah, disgusting. Anyway, that's that. Right, we've got every bit of aircon blasting its guts out, haven't we? Because it is hot. We mustn't complain though, must we? It just seems hotter than ever, doesn't it? Humid. Not humid, just hot. Hot! It's only blooming hot.
It was high 20s this morning.
Yeah.
You know, quite early on.
Yeah. Nice big services this, isn't it? Lots of parking. Most when it's like this though, because there's no people in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's nobody in a lorry park making all their row and their stink and leaving their bottles of pee about. Because this is where that poo was stood up in the middle of the parking bay, wasn't it? They have their stink all powser in the bloody lorry park. Pure stink. No, you know, you go over there, nice walk, look, wash your hands.
In the lorry park.
Yeah, it's not like there's only the toilets in the building. Still, that's the type it is, isn't it?
Nice.
Don't think it'll ever change, it'll only get worse. him in his Ferrari. Right, let's go. 3 hours, have a break, and then finish for the weekend. Break time. Where are we? Montélimar. They've got loads and loads of sickly sweets in there, haven't they?
Because they make it here.
Is that?
They make nougat.
Nugget.
Nugget. You call it nugget.
Nugget, that's what it is.
Nugget. All different sorts.
It's a really old services, but they're rebuilding it, aren't they? Another one. But that looks like they've stopped work though, doesn't it? There's nothing going on over behind us.
It's really old. Down windy staircase to the...
Carsey. And it stinks in there, and it's hot, and there's flies everywhere. All them flies over that bread. Why would you buy anything in there? I wouldn't. Only if it's wrapped, like coffee or out of a machine, or ice cream out of a freezer. Alright. Yeah, and the traffic hasn't been very good because they're all starting to turn out now for their bloody holidays, aren't they? So we're nailed up with that. We got to do the Leon bit yet.
It's flowing now.
I bet Leon's going to be rubbish though. I've got to sort my time out, haven't I? Oh, where's the bloody key? I bet it won't come up straight up this time because I want it to. No, it don't. See, when you want it to come up and show you. I'll be right back. Right then, so from here it's 12 hours and 5 minutes up to Cologne. It's 2.5 hours to where we want to park for the weekend. Well, we don't want to park, but we've got to park there. It's 2.5 hours up to there with a good run. And I've got 3 hours and 4 minutes left on a 10-hour drive. So it's tight, because if I don't get up to there, there's a chance we won't get to Cologne on Monday, and I want to get Cologne on Monday night, so it makes Tuesday morning easier. So it's all a bit tight, and you've got all these holiday idiots all turning out now, all these bloody dimwits and dullards and bloody dunces, and bloody nincompoops. Aren't they? They're all wandering around like headless chickens, aren't they?
Chickens.
Oh, it's hopeless. So we're up against the clock. We really are. We've got enough time in our day, you know, in our spread over. It's not going to take 15 hours, but it's really tight on our driving time. We've got about half hour leeway, really. Half hour. Yeah, we've got half an hour to sit and to be mopped up with traffic or not.
But if it's good, then we could make up something.
Maybe, but it's Leon. We've got to go around on the A46. We all know what the A46 is like, don't we?
And the last time we did it, it was shut.
Yeah, the 46 was shut last time, and we lost ages on it. And it wasn't really that time critical that time, was it? And that's when we stopped in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, things are tight, so keep your fingers crossed for us, guys. Hey, and it's still hot. It's 35 degrees on the dash, but it feels a lot hotter out there, doesn't it?
Well, coming out of an air-conditioned cab,
yeah,
it was like...
Whoa, sticking your head in an oven, isn't it?
Hot breeze.
Isn't it?
Hot breeze.
Yeah.
Really hot.
Yeah, and then going in that place, it's all a bit smelly and old. It's
Flies.
Flies. I can't stand flies. They're dirty creatures. But how the health people allowing all them flies over all that food?
I know.
Why are the people buying fly-infested food?
Why don't they say, well, look at it, I'm
Yeah,
not
look at
buying
it.
that.
Not buying that. But they buy it. Anybody can see there's hundreds of flies in there, so they're going to be on the food somewhere or other.
We just sat down for 5 minutes, didn't we? And just within that time, there were about 15, 16 flies. And we didn't
sitting.
count any twice because they weren't moving, they were just crawling
they're just
on the
sitting, dirty creatures. Yeah, so I don't understand anybody would buy anything from a fly-infested building.
It wasn't wrapped.
No. Anyway, that's our fly rant.
Well, we wouldn't.
We wouldn't. So as long as we keep ourselves alright, it don't matter about everybody else, does it? Aye, can't help it. You can't help other people, can you? They can only help themselves, can't they? Well, this ain't good, look. Where are we? Where are we? Valence, near Valence. We knew it was going to be rubbish because we looked on the Googles at the red. That's not a very good saying on the back door of that, look. Moving Steve's way. We're not even moving at all. Not my way or anybody else's, are we? Look at it. Rubbish. Oh, come on. We've lost... so far in this lot, about 8 minutes. That's not 8 minutes driving time, it's 8 minutes on the clock. Well, there's a little bit of it's driving time, but like I said the other day, this truck doesn't clock a minute a move, it's per second, this tacho. So modern tachos are good in that way. So we've still got driving time left, as long as we don't have too much of this rubbish. Yours.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. And we've only just gone and made it. Well, not just. We have done...
Decent time.
Yeah. 9 hours and 19 driving, so we had a little bit of leeway. And we came round the 46, round Lyon. Whoosh. Well, not whoosh, we were only allowed to do 80k most of the way and then 70. But we whooshed as much as we could whoosh, didn't we?
Well, there wasn't too much traffic.
No, it was good. It was good. And we've parked in what's this? Mione, that's it. Mione. It's a massive, great lorry park. If you look at the Fury Road vlog, we were parked over there and Fury Road was over there, but it is pitch black in here. So I've parked on the edge next to where the new building is, and we might pick up some light from there. There is another part of the lorry park down below, but they've shut one part of it, and the other part of it's pretty well full up, and I don't want to be rubbing shoulders at all that lot.
It's just the basic lorry park.
Yeah.
Even though it's down beside the lake, we can walk down there though.
If we want to, yeah. It would have been nice sitting down there, but it's a little bit risky, especially being here 3 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
well, we're not in a proper bay.
No, yeah, I've parked on the side, but there's, if you look in the mirror, there's acres of room for people to get by, and there's acres of room for anything here. We're just on the side. We've got this little bit of grass here, and it just, you know, there's the building.
Considering it's going to be a truck ban, it's empty.
Yeah, yeah, and come sort of tomorrow, the only things that will be moving is fridges.
Or essentials.
Essentials, yeah. Yeah, fridges will be on the move, so they may come in and park up, but there's loads of empty space down there, so they'll go down there out of the way.
If they're considerate.
Won't they?
Yes, they will.
And it's come very overcast, hasn't it? Coming around Lyon, it got really black, and in the distance on the mountains you can see the cloud bursts.
Yes, but it's still quite warm.
It's 32 degrees. That's good, isn't it? And another thing about parking here, we can run the engine up if we need and not bother anybody, and they can do the same and not bother us, and they can rattle around and do their stuff, can't they? We're not in anybody's way. Can I hear raindrops? No, I thought I had a raindrop on the roof. What?
Burst into song in a minute.
Yeah. Anyway, that's us till sometime Monday morning. Oh, hang on. Stay there a minute. I'm going to put in decent location. Our company in Cologne where we got to go to, and we'll see how much running time is it. I know it's going to be 9 hours from here, so we had to come here. We could have stopped in a secure park on the 46, but we wouldn't have made Cologne.
The next bit.
Yeah. It's not important we get Cologne Monday night, but just gives us more time Tuesday then, because if we run up there Tuesday morning, it's then starting early, and then I suppose we'll only go to Calais Tuesday night anyway, after all that malarkey. It just takes a little time to set up, because I think we've got to go via Luxembourg. It's doing its piece.
Vignette.
Yeah, just do that online. Do the Euro vignette online with a DKV card. That's easy. Only takes a few minutes. Right. Ooh, 9 hours 48. That is going to be tight as well. That is tight. We've only got to get one held up. And well, if we get held up, we get held up. If we don't get there, we don't get there. But we've done our best, haven't we?
After 200 yards, turn left.
Right.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere, Jane. Yeah, so we normally, that time normally nibbles off. If we can have a clear run, we're not 20 minutes off of that.
Yeah, you're forgetting Germany's a car park.
I know, most of it is a car park. It's an awful place to drive. Well, you don't drive, you just park, don't you?
A lot of the time.
And a lot of the motorways you're not allowed to overtake. You're not allowed to overtake on hills. You're all in a big procession. So
you have
anyway,
to go as fast as the slowest one.
that's it. And we're empty. We're going flat out everywhere. So anyway, that's how it is. 9 hours 48 to Cologne on Monday. But I haven't put in the truck stop yet. That may be a little bit closer for us. So
Yeah, might be.
right, I've got some paperwork to do, and I haven't booked off yet. We'll give you an update later, and I'm going to have something to eat. What are we going to have to eat tonight? Curry? We got some quiche left.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's 3 nights.
We've got to finish that.
We'll have
because
a curry
the salad's
tomorrow
gonna
night.
be funny.
Because as you know, curry night is normally Friday night for us. We'll do it tomorrow night, eh? If
We
feel
could
like.
do.
Yeah, we'll have curry. We've got to eat up the stuff that's going to go off first, don't we?
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Okay.
Right, we'll catch you a bit later on. Look at this. It's going mad. We're having thunder and lightning. It's mental. And look at the sun over there as well through the trees. That is mental.
That's weird, isn't it?
Isn't that mental? Wow.
Really weird weather, isn't it?
Oh, it's good though. Rinse the truck off. Oh, I should have got out with the sponge and the soap.
Before it actually did
and like we did then in Como, and it just rinsed it off for me, didn't it? But that's amazing. There was a couple that just got out of that truck. There's a bloke that's got an actual woman with him as well.
An actual woman?
Yeah, and they ran across there. Run, Forrest, run! You will melt. You're in the you're not made of sugar, you know, innit? Look at that, healthy dinner again. Pepper. That looks nice, hun.
That's the last of the salad.
That's three nights running we've had that, isn't it? That's all right though.
It's been okay.
Curry night tomorrow night. Look. Right, that was a nice bit of dinner, wasn't it?
Lovely.
You smashing.
Finished up the salad.
It's nice finishing stuff up, isn't it? And talking about finishing up, the storm has now passed, but that was brilliant, wasn't it? It went on
great.
and it went round and round and come from different angles and thunder and lightning.
And the window open and I got
the
rain and you got the rain in.
So. It's cooled it off a bit. It's down to about 24 now, but it's still very warm, isn't it? That'll do.
It's lovely.
It's all right. I've just started the engine up to try and run the batteries right up to keep that going tonight, because it was a bit of a failure last night.
And it was hot last night.
Oh yeah. But we're not near anybody. We're not bothering anybody, so we can run the engine up. That's why we've parked where we've parked.
Considerate parking.
So we're going to give a few shout outs now before we go over before we go over for our pinkle and our sprinkle, aren't we?
We're going to have a
sprinkle. We're going to have a sprinkle in a minute.
Pinkle.
And a pinkle. So we're on the bottom there. Right, we've got a list. We've got our old school analogue list. Look.
Analogue.
It's analogue, isn't it? It's
I don't know what that is on it.
Oh, it's some of our stuff, isn't it?
Coffee or something.
Yeah, I bet it is anyway. Right then, first on the list tonight is no, it's not. Let me start again. First on the list tonight is Christopher Boys. Is he off your Facebook?
I don't know.
He comments anyway.
Okay.
You wouldn't have got in unless you'd commented. You're subscribing.
Asked for a shout out, so
you're getting your shout out, Chris. Good evening to you.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for your support, mate. Glad we're entertaining you. And the next one is, we saw him actually on Wednesday. We didn't know it was you at the time, but it was on the M26, and you'll go in the opposite direction and give us a massive great flash and a wave. And I did see you, but I didn't know you were flashing and waving at us until I realised you were, and I did wave. I didn't manage to flash, but I did wave back. And that's John Doyle,
who's since been on my Facebook and said it was him.
Yes, yeah, so that's confirmed that you did see us, John, and that's great, mate, that you spotted us, wasn't it?
Because a couple of vlogs back it will be that we've said, somebody's said, and we don't know who it is, but we do now. Yeah,
so in the meantime, we've found out that it's you, John, and thanks for your support, and that's great to see you on the road. And it was the M26, and it was about 10 to 4 on Wednesday afternoon, and that's great to see you, mate. Nice truck, by the way.
Another lefty.
Yeah, brilliant. You can't beat a left-hand drive. That's the best. We've got Morris Gofish Carhill. He's off of Angie's Facebook and that. You took him.
Yeah, and YouTube.
Yeah, and off of our channel, and you speak to him a lot, don't you?
Yeah, he often pops up.
Yeah. Hello to you, mate. Thanks for your support. Where we got now? Kevin Greer is another brilliant supporter. Hi Kev, hope you're well, mate. Shout out for you, buddy. Thanks for your support and subscribing and all that. And then we got Dirk Campling. I'm glad you're enjoying the flogs, mate. I'm not saying another word.
No.
I hope we're not flogging a dead horse, but no, I'm glad you enjoy it, mate. You always say you're enjoying the flogs. I ain't got a clue where that comes from.
Yeah, but it's like your funny words, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't care. I like people that has their own words.
Their own funny words.
Yes. And then we got Kevin Greer, We haven't done him already, have we? No, we haven't.
I think so.
No, if we have, you've got 2. So Kevin Greer, hello mate. There's your shout out.
Thanks.
Thanks for your support. Yeah, I hope you stay with us for as long as we do it, actually. And then we got Peter Reynolds, another big supporter. We do really appreciate all you guys. Yeah, it's lovely to see the comments when stuff goes up, isn't it?
Yeah, and they make the channel really.
Yeah.
Don't they? If it wasn't for them, we'd probably lose heart.
It's pointless. Well, we like putting it on. Well, we could make the videos and save them to our laptops. It doesn't matter, but to put them out there for people to see, it's nice that they get involved and know all our silly little words we use and things.
Yeah.
But now you can use sprinkle and stinkle. Actually brought out stinkle for the first time today, didn't we? We've had it in the can for a little while. Can. That's what. Where do they say can?
America.
That's it. Yeah. So yeah, stinkle, sprinkle, and pinkle.
That's all down to the lovely German phrase that is P-Bray, Pinkelpause.
Pinkelpause, and that's brilliant.
And we've kind of extended it.
We're not taking the mickey. We're just having fun. It's great. And I hope you lot.
We've made it our own.
It is. It's brilliant. So I hope all our German friends don't mind.
Appreciate it.
I hope you don't mind, because it's not mickey taken.
No.
It really isn't.
We love it. It's like the dick shoes.
Yeah, it's dick shoes. with your dickin', sitting there having your Barbie on your dickin'. Sorry guys, but it's just great.
Sorry all you Australian
And I'm sure
guys.
people take the mickey out of us.
Yeah.
Because we've got our funny little things, idiosyncrasies, that we don't know are
That's a big word for...
How can that? Idiosyncrasy. I didn't know I had an idiosyncrasy.
Well, you have lots.
Oh, do I?
You do.
Oh dear.
I think most people do that.
Yes. Yes. So
Dear.
so that's about it really, and the thunderstorms have gone.
It's been spectacular though, especially the sky getting dark and all the lightning and everything.
So it should be better tomorrow, because the lorry park will smell a bit better, because it's actually been it's been power washed tonight, isn't it?
Well, that road there was like a flood.
It was,
and
wasn't
it's just dry now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, we're not actually in the actual lorry park section,
on
so
the edge.
so this bit here won't smell, I shouldn't think. We're right on the edge. Yes, we're out the way though. We've just looked at it from afar, and we're tucked in, haven't we?
And it's nice because the road is sort of down there, so
The motorway.
Quiet.
Yeah. Plus, from 7 o'clock tomorrow, all trucks are banned, so there's going to be no noise out on the road. Just all them car idiots going on holiday. And what?
Yeah.
Well, that's about it.
Well, it'll be fridges and
Yeah, the fridges can run, and essentials, so supermarkets and stuff like that, which is fridges really, isn't it?
Are supermarkets essential?
Yeah, people got to eat, haven't they?
Yeah, but
Well,
they're only shut for, well, are they shut?
Oh, I don't know.
A day.
I don't know. Anyway.
It's like Christmas.
Yes, I know, it's stupid. We said today, because all that traffic we got stuck in 2 or 3 times, didn't we? They ban trucks at certain periods because it's a public holiday, right? Now, truck drivers are only trying to earn a living and deliver stuff for these people
who are on holiday
to use and survive on, right? So we come up with a brilliant idea. Let the trucks just carry on what they're doing. Don't ban them from the motorways any days. Let them carry on, but put all the normals on the national roads,
which is like our
like UK A roads. So stick them all that lot on the nationals and let us do our job on the motorways. Good idea? But no, we have to all sit around here. I've lost a day now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Because tomorrow we could be up in Cologne, parked up. The French and all that lot make the rules that you can't have your 45 hours in the truck, but they forced us to have 45 hours in the truck and some, because we can't run tomorrow. If we could run tomorrow, down to Germany, we wouldn't have 45 off, we'd have a reduced period, and then Monday morning we could do what we're doing Tuesday, so we've lost a day.
Yeah.
So stick them on the national roads. You want to go on holiday, drive on the nationals. Let us professionals have the proper road, innit? Anyway,
yeah, well,
9 minutes, that's enough for the finishing credit thing.
A randette.
Go have a little rant. Bloody car drivers.
Well, they miss you moaning. A lot of people have said, oh, not much moaning in that vlog.
Sorry.
So they moan.
There.
You not moaning.
You've got your share, you moan back at me. Right, we're going now, because you need a pinkle and a sprinkle, don't we? We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Yep.
Love you lots.
Bye.
Bye.